So what are the new things you have learned in that program? Have you noted it down?
1 minute, sir.
So Anu, same question for you. Have you tried for the LCD program with FPGA I talk about in the last lecture? Have you
सर
tried to
मैंने
understand it?
देखा है। यस सर, यस।
ओके, तो देखा है यानी क्या किया है, कैसे कैसे पढ़ते हो आप लोग, प्रोग्राम दिया गया तो?
सर वो प्रोग्राम देखा, और जब आपके जैसे लेक्चर में नहीं बताया था ये प्रोग्राम यहाँ से इसमें ये है, तो अगर वो मेन कोड में उसको कॉल किया है तो वो क्या कर रहा है, फिर वो सब उसका देखा है।
नहीं नहीं, वो लेकिन वो सॉफ्टवेयर में तो आपने लिखा नहीं होगा बराबर, आपने वो खाली पीडीएफ ओपन की होगी, तो उसमें आपने कुछ जो नए वर्ड्स है जैसे कि जेनरिक मैंने बोला था, ऐसे दूसरे भी हैं, तो वो सब यानी ढूंढने की कोशिश की, पता चला कि यानी नोट डाउन किया और ढूंढने की कोशिश की कि नहीं की?
सर मैंने वो देखा और सर वो मार्क करके रखा उस पीडीएफ में कि जो एलसीडी में जो लास्ट में था ना सर, वो क्या वो
हाँ,
कोड डालने
लेकिन
पे
अभी
पहले वाला, उसमें थोड़ा नहीं समझ में आया वो।
अच्छा, यानी अब जब भी पढ़ो तब यानी ये प्रोसीजर समझ के रखो, नई चीज़ों को अलग से नोट डाउन करो, और उसके लिए यानी अलग से एफर्ट लगाओ, यानी नेट पे ढूंढो या अपने हिसाब से सोच के देखो कि ये क्या हो सकता है, जैसे कि हमने लास्ट टाइम इन्वेस्टिगेशन किया था कुछ चीज़ों के ऊपर, बराबर है? ओके,
यस सर।
हेलो, ओके।
यस सर।
तो अभी हम वो नहीं करेंगे, मैं देखता हूँ कि आप लोग कोई उसको समझा पाते हो कि नहीं। यू हैव वन मोर डे एंड वी आर नाउ गोइंग टू लर्न अ न्यू थिंग, राइट? सो आई हैव ऑलरेडी, बिफोर आई स्टार्ट द न्यू थिंग, let me share something with you that I have already started making PPT on the topic variables in signals and variables in VHDL, and here is the first page of it, generic. What is the meaning of generic? And I will be completing, I will be finishing this PPT within 1 or 2 days. Uh, right? So today we are not going to talk about the FPGA part, right? And there are few things only remaining which you can consider as the basic things, right? Upon which you can build any program. One out of them is use of control loops, right? Please make note of this, control loops. Then making the function and calling the function, and how to write the separate function file and how to add that file into the program. Okay, so that part needs to understand. We also need to we also need to apply more effort, or we also need to develop certain more numbers of programs for the workbench, right? That will be, that is actually targeted to check the main FPGA program, right? So we need to develop the workbench programs. Can you recall what is workbench program? Sorry, test bench program. Hello, do you remember it? Hello.
यस सर, थोड़ा थोड़ा तो याद।
थोड़ा थोड़ा याद है, बराबर। क्या किया था लास्ट टाइम उससे?
सर
उससे
उससे
हमने
वो
क्या
जो
किया था?
वो जो ए बी और वो
क्लॉक,
एंड और वो सब गेट के जो लॉजिक बने थे उसको हम कंप्यूटर से ही इनबिल्ट जो हम फिजिकली वो 10 कर रहे थे उसके किए बिना ही प्रोग्राम कर रहे थे।
हाँ, यानी हमने क्लॉक बनाया था लास्ट टाइम में, बराबर। टेस्ट बेंच के अंदर हमने क्लॉक जनरेट किया था, और क्लॉक हमने दूसरी तरीके से भी, नॉर्मल प्रोसीजर से भी जनरेट करके हमने देखा था। ओके, सो वी नीड टू डू सम exercise for developing such test bench programs. Then I will give you assignment to write down the programs for various objectives, like develop the D flip flop or JK flip flop, or develop the arithmetic and logic unit, or develop the multiplexer, or develop the program for LCD interfacing, right? So one more or two more lectures will make you enable. Believe me, it will make you enable. It will enable you to write down the program by yourself, because you know how to interface the LCD, because you know how to interface the keys, right? You know the basic behind it, that whenever key is pressed, what sort of actions you will need to carry out. So instead of writing the program for microcontroller, same actions are to be coded for the FPGA, right? So along with that part, that declaration of variables and signal, please also make note of type conversion, right? We certain times need to convert the type of data. We certain time need to convert the type of variable into another. And wonderful thing about the variables in FPGA is that it can be other than 1 and 0 also. The binary pattern of the variable can be other than 1 and 0 also. Can you assume what it may be? What may be the third stage? Can you assume what may be the third stage of it? It is neither 1 nor 0. Then what it may be exactly? जैसे कि मैं बोलूं कि इंटीजर मैंने स्टोर किया है वो 8 है, जैसे यहाँ आप देख सकते हो, बराबर, कि जेनरिक n is declared to be integer. Can you see my pointer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here n is declared to be an integer, rather generic integer. So it is like global variable in C, right? So n is declared to be an integer number, and it is initiated. It is having value, initial value to be equal to 8. So now what is the binary pattern of 8? It is 1000, 1000, right?
Yes, sir.
So I am now asking you that, can you imagine something other than 1 and 0? What it may be? Please make note of it. It is high impedance state, right? You may have studied about the high impedance state while you had studied the tri-set buffer in the microprocessor subject. Have you studied it? High impedance stage. So what is the difference between output when 0 and output when high impedance? When I say the output of a particular port pin is 0, or particular port pin is in high impedance state, what does it mean? Correct. So you both of you may not be able to hear Ria, but she replied. She said that in high impedance state, pin is not connected with the ground. Okay, it means that actual zero output, actual zero logic is zero logic. Means when my pin is outputting 0, it is actually internally connected with the ground, right? Pin is internally connected with the ground, and you know how it is generally. So generally speaking, there are two MOSFETs, upper MOSFET and lower MOSFET. Generally, upper MOSFET is connected with the pin and the VCC. So it is in between VCC and port pin. Similarly, lower MOSFET is connected between, it is available in between pin and the ground. So if my lower MOSFET turns on, then pin is connected with the ground internally. That's why with respect to the ground, if you measure, then you will have continuity, means you can say that pot pin is at the same potential as that of the ground. So pot pin is at zero potential. That's how the pin is outputting zero, right? But in case if it is in high impedance state, it means that both of the upper and lower MOSFET are in off condition. They are turned off, right? They are in off condition. So pin is in floating stage. It is neither connected with the VCC nor it is connected with the ground of the IC internally, right? That's what the meaning of high impedance state is. So such can also be the possibility for the variable for the data on the pin, maybe input pin or maybe output pin, correct? So that's an added type of possibility over here, and that's why I really need to, and there are such other secrets also, and that's why I need to make a PPT so that you can learn it later on, right? Instead of now elaborating everything, and I will be completing this PPT and will be giving to you, right? Maybe recording the video also and will be giving to you. And otherwise the pattern is similar, but we need to carefully observe the things, means we'll be writing the programs and we'll be simulating the effects so that we will get the clear idea about all types of variables involved in the VSDL programming. Will also be, means the video or the PPT will also have the content which will show you the type conversion, okay? And that is actually available in, I think, chapter number 3 and 4 in book by Pedroni. Pedroni, the book means author, which we are going to follow, right? મંથને જેને ડાઉનલોડ કરી હતી અને તમને શેર કરી છે, બરાબર છે ને? પેટ્રોલિંગની બુક છે ને બધા પાસે?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that this much is enough for FPGA today. And if you want to share your idea about the LCD programming, right, you may or if you want to share your idea about the assignment given before great time, means more than 2 weeks or 3 weeks are already, I think 4 weeks are already passed, and that is actually developing the Altos and non-Altos program, which will modify the of the PWM as well as the duty of the PWM based on the information provided by the user through the use of 4 pins, 2 for increments, 2 for decrements, right? For incrementing the duty, for incrementing the frequency, similarly for decrementing the duty and decrementing the frequency, right? So that exercise is still pending to be completed, and tell me if you are not in mood to complete it. So I will cover
No,
it
sir.
in the lecture. Okay, it is
same
given
one.
to you purposefully because yes, it is
Yes.
given to you purposefully because the basic things were already covered in the previous semester, right? And it will be really helpful to you whenever you will be developing any application or project on the power electronics. That's why after discussing the things, I left it on you that you should develop it by yourself. So I am neither getting any queries on it, neither nor anybody is sending me the final answer or anything about it, right? So that's why I am asking. So I will ask you one more time, and then if you will fail, then I will literally teach it over here, right? So it's my request that you should now put some efforts regarding that. We have Sunday in between, right? So just try over it. Whatever you can do, I will be happy to see that part, right? And will be happy to discuss the remaining things, if any. So let's now skip that discussion, and let us go to the new discussion I want to do. And this is going to be useful to you for the 6th semester project also, because we are aiming to implement something on the AI using the AI artificial intelligence. And of course, for any implementation or any product that requires AI, there are two things we need to understand, that how to or for what purpose AI is to be used in our application, means what is the correlation of our application with the AI, means which things can be calculated or or uh, or can be affected or can be improved by the augmentation of the AI. That's the first thing. And second thing is, of course, common to all AI application, and that is implementation of AI. How to implement the AI? So knowledge of implementation of AI is very much essential for any of the product, and that is what we are going to do. We are going to cover it by two ways: by by a by a language called Prolog, and by the Python also, at least two platforms, right? And we'll also be implementing it partially with certain ready-made libraries available for ARM microcontroller programming, when we'll be talking about the ARM, right? But it will be a small discussion only, and here we are going to discuss discuss in detail about the artificial intelligence and the implementation. Okay, so now what is Prolog? Prolog stands for programming by logic or programming in logic, right? So you are programming by giving some logic. So there is some logic in your program, right? And hence the name of the software is Prolog. Now benefit of implementation with Prolog or Python is that this particular languages or this particular softwares can be installed on computer on chip like Raspberry Pi or BeagleBoard, right? And once upon a time we talked that it's nothing but a computer, like your normal desktop computer or your laptops. Here also you can have screen, means you can join the screen, you can join keyboard, you can join mouse, you can join internet, means there is an ethernet available on it, and you may join the internet cable. Similarly, there can be a Wi-Fi module available also, depending on on which module you are buying. That will decide the facilities into it, right? Generally it costs around 2000 to 3000, but if you don't want it with peripherals, then it can be as low as 350 rupees. I just shared the detail of 350 rupees board with you in our WhatsApp group. So just go to that link and study something about it. Okay. So in just 2000 or 3000, you can have power of computer, not of course the power of the Intel processor, some other processor, and it may be an ARM processor or similar, right? So it depends on the board manufacturer. So on that particular microcontroller, an operating system is installed. So operating system again can be anything, means not anything but the supported one, right? So on supported OS operating system, you can install several programs, like you can install C programming language, you can install Python, and similarly you can also install Prolog. You can install the editors like Microsoft Office, not Microsoft Office, but similar to that, right? So Office can also be installed on Raspberry Pi or the system similar, and hence it can be used as normal computer only. You can also do browsing, you can search on the internet by such a small kit, right? Its size is around half of your mobile, right? Or maybe the mobile, and of course the display device and keyboard requires some space, and that is in your hand, whether how much bigger display or how much bigger keyboard you are connecting, right? Or and that's what and that's how the Prolog is, or Python is beneficial for you, because you don't need to now understand the architecture of the microcontroller whatsoever may be on the board of Raspberry Pi. You don't worry about it. You just find out several library functions that can take something from the input port, and that can force something on the output port. For example, if I want to measure some audio signal, then there can be certain libraries which can read the read the audio jack, right? So from audio jack, you may be deriving several audio information, and then it can be put as a discrete data in form of array or similar in the Python or maybe in any other language, and then you can process several mathematical equation or whatsoever, and for the same you just need to write down just similar to you are writing in Python or Prolog on the normal computer, right? Nothing great about it. That's why it is really beneficial. Without understanding great things about microcontroller architecture, one can easily implement his or her system. That's what the benefit of computer on chip devices, right? So that's why it is getting so much popular nowadays. And one bad thing about it is that it is actually executing the program of Python or Prolog or whatsoever via the operating system install, and that's why it will be always slower compared to the discrete microcontroller, when you will be writing the separate program that will be running without any kind of operating system. Are you following? ખબર પડે છે શું કહું છું?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So that is actually the disadvantage of computer on system. But suppose we have a case like we need to control the room temperature, and for the same we need to actually, and suppose we have many devices in my room, many apparatus in my room that can control the temperature throughout, like there are 10 numbers of fans and some 5 numbers of ACs and say 20 numbers of tube lights. Yes, of course, tube light and bulbs also heats up, right? And similarly there are other things also, and let's say there is a party, and everybody are different. So some may want to have 22 degree centigrade, some may want to have 25, some may want to have some other temperature, and the people are all scattered around the room, inside the room. So what's your solution? Maybe like you may be controlling the AC output or the fan output or the illumination of the tube light, depending on the location where it is residing, right? Depending on the mood of the person nearby. This is just a small example. Don't try to make any physical system based on it. You will fail to do so, because the temperature of a room, when you have so many numbers of ACs or fan, cannot be controlled for a particular section of it, for a particular area inside it, just by controlling one or two. Right? This is just for an example only. So here you need to first sense the mood. Means you may need to do some batch processing. So you will have n numbers of cameras. You may be observing the behavior also and talk ongoing in between the persons also, and based on certain smart algorithms you may be deciding the temperature. So finally, by use of power electronics, you may be controlling the illumination of the lamp or tube light just by controlling the firing angle of the AC cycle, or by controlling the duty cycle of the DC converter if it is operating on the DC, right? Or similar things can be done. So what is the final conclusion? Final conclusion: several applications are there which may give chance to decide the parameter in time frame of 1 second or even more than that. It's okay if you decide that I need 25 degree instead of 22 degree by a second more, by 2 સેકન્ડ મોર, 1-2 સેકન્ડ મોડું હું અહીંયા નક્કી કરીશ તો એમાં કોઈને ઠંડી કે ગરમી નથી લાગી જવાની, પણ સ્માર્ટલી થવું જોઈએ. સો ધેર વી રિયલી ડોન્ટ નીડ સ્પીડ, બટ વી નીડ intelligence. Intelligence is of much more importance than the speed, right? System maybe, but think about the our system numerical relaying, right? Where if fault appears, then you need to decide whether it is really a fault or a normal situation, and for the same you may be deriving the signals from voltage transformer and the current transformer, and the severity of failure may be such that it can destroy the transformers in between, it can burn the cables, and it can excite the, or it can start the fire also. So hazard is involved in this particular, right? So delay is not manageable. So there, if at all, if any challenging issue is there which may require the AI implementation for judging whether it's a faulty condition or not, yes, such can be the cases, like many a times in the microgrid, because of the harmonic present and all other difficulties, the normal relay may not be in position to judge accurately whether it's a faulty condition or what. So there you may want to implement the AI, artificial intelligence, but there delay is not allowed. So there computer on chip may not be the possible solution, and you may really wish to implement all the things, all the AI part on the separate or discrete microcontroller. Are you following? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we have two types of application, right? Application requires great time frame, and application that requires to complete the AI based task within small time frame. So this is also one of the criteria how I should select the platform. And we have chosen to understand the AI implementation with Prolog because of several reasons. First thing is that Prolog can be installed readily on the computer on chip devices, right? That's why it is important. Just after developing your AI implementation in Prolog on your normal computer, you can simply copy paste it for the Raspberry Pi or whatsoever. Of course, you may need to write some extra code just to interface the sensor, just to take the data and just to send the data out of it, right? Other implementation is going to remain same. So that's one of the reason. Second thing is that Python requires much more time to execute. So it's my imagination. I have never read about it whether Prolog requires more time than Python, or Python requires more time than Prolog, and in which condition. But looking to some less complex libraries, or I may say that heavily complex libraries in Python. And as Python is an interpreter, I can say that Python may be probably taking more time than the Prolog. It is yet to be decided, but it's also one of the valid reason. And third thing is that the Prolog is older than Python, and that's why something developed in Prolog, the libraries developed in Prolog is more near to the basic concepts of the AI. So by learning the Prolog, you should be or you will be able to understand AI better. So because of these three reasons, I have chosen the Prolog to teach you, right? So let's begin. So before we understand how to, or okay, we will do it in parallel because this PPT is also covering it in parallel. So here there is a term we need to understand, facts and rules. So cakes are delicious. You can understand it's a fact that cake is delicious, right? It's a fact. Assuming that whomsoever has written this argument or this line is genuine one. He has good sensor to measure it. He has good smell and sense to decide it, and he is a genuine person. So he is noting down the correct things. So based on that, we can believe this sentence. We can believe this argument, and that's why this can be understood as a facts, one of the facts. And there are similar facts we are having. The pickles are delicious. Khaman is delicious. Pickles are spicy, right? Priya releases means likes or similar to that. You may later check it in the dictionary, right? But it is similar to like. There must be some difference, but releases means likes. So Priya releases coffee. Now I can also write down the pickles are sweet. The pickles are sweet, and you cannot say that it's not a fact, right? Because by definition whatever we are coding here is fact. Whatsoever may be the real fact, that can be the different thing, but something we are assuming as facts are the facts for our programming. Okay, so these are the facts. Okay, and similarly we may have rule like Priya releases coffee if it is hot, if it is sweet, etc., etc. So there are some conditions associated with facts, then it becomes rules. Are you following? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is what we want to code. This is what we want to provide as a set of information, means it is knowledge base. It is called knowledge base. Please note down this word. We are going to use it again and again. So this set of information is called knowledge base. Okay, and we want to now code this knowledge base in the software. So what's your guess? How to implement this? Let's say I am not going to teach you the further things, and you are supposed to implement this knowledge base, these facts in the microcontroller. How would you code it? Assuming that you are coding the microcontroller by C language, how will you code it? So that you can later on match whether cakes are delicious or not, whether pickles are sweet or spicy or something, right? So how will you code it? Suppose user is providing some information, and based on this knowledge set, based on this knowledge base, based on the knowledge base, you are supposed to, means your system, your microcontroller is supposed to reply either of the two things, either true or false. Let's assume like that, and say user provide the information that milk is delicious. So based on this knowledge set, what should be the reply of your system? Milk is delicious. So system should reply, I don't know, because there is nothing about milk in this knowledge base. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
બરાબર, તમે પણ એનો જવાબ આપી શકો છો કે જે તમે જાણો છો. બરાબર, જેમ કે હું તમને એમ કહું કે ચંદ્ર પર સૈયદપુરા આવેલું છે, તો તમને કઈ રીતે ખબર કે આવેલું છે કે નથી આવેલું? અને આ પણ તમે એટલા માટે ઇન્ટરપ્રેટ કરી શકો છો કારણ કે તમે ચંદ્રને જાણો છો. એટલે જ્યારે હું ચંદ્ર બોલું છું ત્યારે તમારા મગજમાં મૂનની કંઈક ઇમેજ બને છે, બરાબર? પણ અહીંયા સોફ્ટવેરની અંદર મૂન એટલે શું? નથી. Software is not smart. We are going to make it smart, right? Like somebody or many things have taught us. Similarly, now we are supposed to teach to microcontroller because we want smart system, we want intelligence, and we are going to provide it artificially, not genuinely. We are going to provide it artificially, right? So now my question to you, that if based on this fact that if I ask you that milk is hot, right, and you have only this knowledge set, so your reply should be I don't know. So suppose I now ask you to again tell me either true or false for the new statement pickles are delicious. What you will reply?
True.
Pickles are delicious. Now what should be your reply? Is it true or false?
True, sir.
Yes, it is true, right? Because you have knowledge set and knowledge set is saying you that yes, pickles are delicious. That's why your answer is true. But suppose I say that pickles are red. Pickles are red.
False. Sorry, sir. I don't know.
I don't know. No, you know pickles. You know pickles. But yes, you don't know red, right? Suppose I add one sentence for the red, then what will be your reply? Yes, it may be a false statement, right? So yes, you are right, and you are now clear with whatever I want to convey, that knowledge set are for the comparison. Based on the knowledge base provided to you, means provided to the system will decide whether the given statement, given queries or queries raised are true or false. The queries may wish to have something other than true and false. True and false એકલો આન્સર ના હોઈ શકે, એ કોઈ ચોક્કસ ગણતરી પણ માંગતું હોય, how much kilometer or how much temperature or whatever, right? So it may be an information also, but true and false is the simplest kind of information as an outcome of a query. That's what I want to say here. Do you agree with me, Hakena?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, the original question to you, how will you code this in the microcontroller? Is it easy to code in the microcontroller? Let's assume that you have everything to hear the things, to hear the things spoken into the mic. माइक में बोला गया सब कुछ सुनने के लिए, यानी माइक्रो कंट्रोलर तक डिजिटली पहुंचाने के लिए आपके पास सब कुछ है. यानी आप बोलोगे कि केक आर डिलीशियस, तो माइक्रो कंट्रोलर में वही जा रहा है, केक्स आर डिलीशियस, ऐसा हम एज्यूम कर रहे हैं. हालांकि उसमें भी बहुत दिक्कतें आती है, यानी सिग्नल प्रोसेसिंग वगैरह करना पड़ता है. So it's a different area of engineering, but let's assume that sensors and the intermediate channels are giving you the correct image of word spoken or the sentence spoken. Then how will you code the things? कंपेयर क्या करोगे, ये पूछ रहा हूं. आया हुआ डेटा किसके साथ कंपेयर करोगे?
जितने मतलब जितने हुए हमने डाले हुए, जैसे मतलब जितने भी
हाँ,
सेंटेंस
जितने भी डायलॉग्स. हाँ, अभी इसको डायलॉग बोलो, सेंटेंस बोलो, बराबर. बाद में जाके इसके जो भी सही नोमेनक्लेचर्स है हम यूज करेंगे. अभी के लिए आप फ्री हो, ये डायलॉग बोलो तो भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ये लाइंस बोलो तो भी दिक्कत नहीं है. आगे जाके हमको सीखना है कि ये असल में, और अभी तो वैसे भी बोला गया है कि इट इज कॉल्ड फैक्ट्स, राइट? सो फॉर ईच फैक्ट यू नीड टू टेस्ट. दैट्स व्हाट मनन वांट टू से. करेक्ट मनन?
Yes, sir.
But my question is different. How will you check it in the microcontroller? You need to, let me give you the answer. You need to compare two strings. The cakes are delicious is a string. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Cakes are delicious is a string. Is it similar to the are cakes delicious or the delicious are cakes? Is it similar? Means what will be the effect if you compare the incoming stream or incoming information with the delicious are cake? It will give you some other result. Do you agree with me? Or you will have to write down the program smartly that will check all the possibilities. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
So is it a simple task to compare all things on platform of microcontroller
No, sir.
by direct coding? Means ultimately we are going to do it in microcontroller, right? But is it really easy to do like with the programming style we are already following in the last semester or in the previous semester or whatsoever? सी प्रोग्रामिंग जैसे हम करते हैं नॉर्मल, एक के बाद एक एग्जीक्यूशन होता है लाइन का, उस तरह से अगर करने जाए तो ये इतना सिंपल है क्या?
No, sir.
And it is, yes, as you said, it is not easy. And one more thing which you can conclude here is you need great amount of memory for storing all this knowledge base. You may have knowledge base which facts more than 5 numbers. It may be 500 or 5 lakhs lines of knowledge base. Facts lines may be 500, 5 lakhs, 50 lakhs, depending on how much knowledge my robot may have or my system may have. रॉबर्ट बोलूंगा कुछ दिक्कत नहीं है ना, रॉबर्ट भी यही करता है ना, सामने वाले को समझता है ना, हाँ या ना?
Yes, sir. Okay.
बराबर. Okay. So memory is also a constraint, and you know how to interface the RAM and ROM memory. You need something called address bus, and there is a upper limit of uh, of interfacing the memory depending on the numbers of wires or numbers of bits in address bus. Say for example, if I have the address bus of 8 bit size, then maximum possibility is how much? Without any hardware modification, I want to say. Yes, 2 raised to 8 is 256 numbers of bytes only. If it is 16, then it may be again higher. If it is 32, it may be again higher. But that's not the numbers of byte we want to have. We want to store strings, or we need to store all this knowledge base. So it may require something similar to hard disk. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So which platform is more suitable if time is not a constraint? If time is not a constraint, which particular platform is much more suitable? Computer on chip or a normal microcontroller?
Computer on chip.
Yes, computer on chip. So with these insights in our mind, let's proceed. So here at the left hand side, we have the English like statements, and right hand side lines represents you how to code it in the software called Prolog, right? That's why Prolog syntax here and English like statements here. So if you want to input this thing in the Prolog program, the cakes are delicious, you will write like this: delicious bracket cakes, right? Like many of the students gives the answer when I ask question, right? The cakes are delicious. Suppose they need to reply the cakes are delicious. They generally reply like, sir, delicious cakes, right? So they are like machine. They are like prologues. Are you following? Are you following?
Yes, sir.
Is it a yes? It is a joke, but it's not a joke. It is a joke, but it is not a joke. It's a meaningful joke, right? They are actually giving us an idea, means not to us. Already this is implemented. Already somebody has developed the Prolog. Chinese has developed the Prologs and originally, and they may have concluded this idea based on this observation also, or maybe some other observation, but I want to say that such physical observation may lead to the research. So go on observing the things. That's what my suggestion is, right? So now next statement, the pickles are delicious. So right hand side just હવે હું બોલીશ નહીં, જોતા જાઓ બરાબર કે કઈ રીતે લખાય. ડિલિશિયસ pickles એટલે સોફ્ટવેરને એવું ખબર પડી જાય pickles are delicious એવું આપણે કહેવા માંગીએ છીએ. ખમણ is delicious, delicious ખમણ. Pickles are spicy, spicy pickles. Priya releases coffee, releases Priya coffee. Now a question to you. If I have line like Priya likes coffee, then I will code it as likes small bracket Priya comma coffee ending small bracket and full stop. Correct? Is it a correct way? ભાઈ બરાબર છે ને. અહીંયા પ્રિયા લાઇક્સ કોફી હોય તો અહીંયા રિલીઝ ની જગ્યાએ મારે લાઇક્સ કરી દેવાનું ને.
Yes, sir.
હા, હવે મને એમ કહો કે બાય ડિક્શનરી રિલીઝ ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ ધ લાઇક્સ, બરાબર? તો પ્રોલોગની અંદર આ બંને સ્ટેટમેન્ટ એક જ થયા, રિલીઝ ઇઝ પ્રિયા કોફી અને લાઇક્સ પ્રિયા કોફી. તમે આન્સર નહીં આપો તોય વાંધો નથી, પણ આ બહુ જરૂરી ક્વેશ્ચન છે, સમજો બરાબર. યસ સર નહીં, આનો જવાબ આવે નો સર, કારણ કે software don't understand what exactly the release is or what exactly the likes is. For software it is just a word. Whenever we are writing down delicious, software do not understand. Software ને જીભ નથી હોતી કે ચાખીને કહે કે cakes are delicious, કે pickles are spicy, કે ઇમેજ પ્રોસેસિંગ માટે કેમેરો પણ નથી હોતો કે તમને એવું સોફ્ટવેર કશું સમજે. એટલે સોફ્ટવેર માટે આ બધી વસ્તુઓ શું છે? These are just normal words. Are you following?
Yes, sir.
બરાબર છે. એટલે રિલીઝિસ નો મતલબ આપણને જ ખબર છે, બરાબર? લાઇક્સ નો મતલબ આપણને જ ખબર છે. એ પહેલા જેવું જ કારણ થયું કે આપણે એસેમ્બલી લેંગ્વેજ કેમ ડેવલપ કરી? તો કે ભાઈ આપણે બી રજિસ્ટરમાંથી એ રજિસ્ટરમાં લઈ જવાનું હોય અને એના માટેનો હેક્સ કોડ માનો કે મૂવમેન્ટ માટેનો ની ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શનનો હેક્સ કોડ માનો કે 0x80 હોય, તો આપણને યાદ રહેવાનું છે કે 0x80 એટલે બી રજિસ્ટરમાંથી એ રજિસ્ટરમાં લઈ જવું એવી ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન છે, એવું યાદ રહે? ના યાદ રહે. આવી કેટલી બધી ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન હોય, એટલે આપણે યુઝર ઇન્ટરપ્રેટ કરી શકે એવા સિમ્બોલ્સમાં એને રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરતા થયા, એને આપણે મેનોમોનિક્સ કહીએ છીએ. મૂવ ઇઝ વન ઓફ ધી assembly mnemonics, assembly instruction. Later on mnemonics से भूली गया, આપણને જસ્ટ નામ યાદ રહી ગયું assembly. એટલે assembly શું છે? તો કે ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શનની બાઇનરી પેટર્નની ક્લોઝેસ્ટ કામ કરતી વસ્તુ છે, એટલે કે એને રિપ્રેઝન્ટ કરતી વસ્તુ છે. મેમરીની અંદર મૂવ નથી લખાયું. મેમરીની અંદર મૂવ માટે મૂવ ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન માટેનો જે હેક્સાડેસિમલ નંબર છે એ પડેલો છે. એટલે એ નંબર જ્યારે એક્ઝિક્યુટ થશે ત્યારે ઇન્સ્ટ્રક્શન ડીકોડર, there is a part in the processor, right, which is called instruction decoder. So instruction decoder will decode it and will understand it that it is an instruction for movement of data from register B to register A. This is how things works. So similarly over here also we understand what exactly the release is, we understand what exactly the likes is, and we should give the meaningful name so that we can understand the program easily, right? But otherwise for software these are words only. Okay, after end of the lecture I will share one link with you that is actually showing you how a monkey problem is to be coded in the Prolog. So there in the video you will see that there is a room, and inside the room there is a window, there is something from which the monkey can jump and it can be moved. There is a box, right? The box can be moved, and banana is floated and hanged at the center by a rope, by something. So monkey has to jump to get the banana. So now whether monkey will get the banana or not, that you are supposed to decide. And for that, artificial intelligence can be used. So you will say that, oh, so what great about it? I can calculate it by mathematical equation. Yes, you are of course right. And the mathematics is actual thing. So mathematical equations will actually tell about whether monkey will be able to jump or not. But again, how to set the inputs of mathematical equation? Because many a times monkey may not have mood. Many a times monkey may not have got food. Many a times the window may be closed, so he may not be feeling well because of the suffocation. And in all this situation, a monkey may be able or may not be able to jump at all. And if he don't jump, then how he will get the banana? That's the question. Again, the box may be at different places. And yes, of course, for different places, you can find out the required force by mathematical equation. But this can also be find out by certain experience, based on certain experience, that if this much force can be generated by the monkey and if this is the distance to be traveled, then he was succeeded, so now he should succeed, based like this. So this is what all are knowledge based. This is all knowledge based. Whether the box is nearer to the banana is also a knowledge base. Whether monkey is tall enough or strong enough or not is also a knowledge base. Do you agree with me? Say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
So now tell me, are you getting some insight about AI? કંઈક થોડી
Yes, sir.
ખબર પડે છે આર્ટિફિશિયલ ઇન્ટેલિજન્સની? આપણે એવું કંઈક આપણા પ્રોજેક્ટની અંદર કરવાનું છે, બરાબર છે? આપણે મંકી માટે નથી કરવાનું, આપણે આપણા માટે કરવાનું છે, પણ આના જેવું કરવાનું છે. એટલે અસલમાં એ ઇન્ટેલિજન્સ કોણે પ્રોવાઈડ કરી? કોણે પ્રોવાઈડ કરી? કહી શકો એ કોણે પ્રોવાઈડ કરી? Ultimately, we coders have provided that intelligence. But we are also not knowing whether how much intelligence we have provided. આપણને પણ એવી ખબર નથી હોતી જ્યારે પ્રોગ્રામ ઘણો બધો લાંબો થાય, બરાબર? હવે બહુ બધા કન્સ્ટ્રેન્ટ એડ કરતા જાઓ, મંકી માદો છે કે નહીં, બોક્સ દૂર છે કે નહીં, આમ છે તેમ છે, ત્યારે તમે થોડું દરેક વખતે કહો છો કે આવું હોય તો જ એ થાય. કેટલીક વસ્તુ એ રીકેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરે છે. So there the algorithms comes into the picture. We will learn it later on, slowly. It requires some time and we will do it, right? But ultimately this talk should give you insight how much the importance is about the AI. Is it clear somewhat?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just remember that the upper 5 lines are the facts and these 2 lines are, can you tell me? These 2 lines are
Rules.
Yes, they are rules. So now there is a third term, new term with us, and it is, just read it. બોલો શું છે એનું નામ? શું છે?
Goals.
It is goals. બરાબર લખેલું જ છે સામે. શું લખે છે? Goals are like queries. So now we are supposed to raise the question. You know, necessity is mother of invention. I also said with you about the Einstein, that Einstein said that he is not genius, although he is, but he said that he is not genius, he is curious about everything, right? When somebody asks him or praise him that yes, you are a real genius, then he replied like this. So what it means? It means we need to raise the question. We need to create the doubts, and then we need to argue that somebody is not clearing our doubt, right? Let's keep it. I am not talking about you, right? But ultimately, I mean to say that we need to raise the question. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
ઓકે ભાઈ તમને હ્યુમિલેટ નથી કર્યા, જસ્ટ ખાલી વાત કરી છે મેં. કહેવાનો મતલબ એમ છે કે આપણે ક્વેશ્ચન જનરેટ કરવા પડે. સો ક્વેશ્ચન્સ આર ક્વેરીઝ આર ગોલ્સ. ધેટ્સ વોટ માય મીનિંગ ઇઝ. So now you need to ask to the knowledge base, or now you need to ask the question, means the system, the AI system should generate the question. And question can also be generated similarly. So if this is a thing written in the knowledge base, it means something different. But if it is written as part of goals, means assume there are two types of files in which we will be working. In one of the file we will be coding for knowledge base. In one of the file we will be coding for goals. So goals are in the different file and the knowledge base are in different file. So if I write down delicious cakes in goal file, and if I write down the delicious cakes in knowledge base file, then it means different. It means different thing in both of the file. Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let me tell you the meaning of this. In goal file, it is actually asking the thing, and whatever it is asking is written at the right hand side. Like delicious cakes means, is the cake delicious or not? The query, right? An answer for this query may be yes or no, true or false. Yes, cake is delicious, or yes, cake is not delicious. Means no, cake is not delicious, right? Software do not reply like this. Yes, cake is not delicious. It is we, right? We which have the similar way to say no and yes. We people confuse ourselves, but we should write down the AI. We should not confuse anyone. So delicious food means which foods are delicious. Similarly, likes who food, and then there is a follow-up dot operator, means the full stop operator, and it is called period. Spicy food. So this period over here or this full stop over here is actually a logical operation, and I think it is ending operation. We will check for it, but mostly it is ending operation, right? So it is asking who likes the food, and whether the food is spicy, who likes the food, and whether that particular food is spicy. Ultimately, if you combine these two things, it's like who likes spicy food. No matter, we are going to taste it in the software, right? Then releases who coffee simply means who releases coffee, who likes coffee. Again, let me tell you, releases and likes are similar for us. For software it is different. So who releases coffee and who likes coffee are two different things. Okay, delicious cakes, spicy khaman. Is the cake delicious? Or this is or operator. Please remember, it's really hard. I can understand to remember all the things because we need to deal with many of the programming language, but that's the true scenario. I can or you can do nothing regarding this. You will have to remember it, right? By any way, write it 10 times in your notebook, or see the PPT 10 times, or listen the video, whatever. Or the best way is what? Can you tell me? I have many a times discussed with you about the best way for the same. What is the best way? There are of course two, but at least
Practice.
you should bolo.
Practice.
પ્રેક્ટિસ એટલે ક્યાં કરવાની? નોટબુકમાં?
નો
નો નહીં, યસ. યસ પણ ખરું અને નો પણ ખરું. એટલે કે નોટબુક અને સોફ્ટવેર બંનેમાં પ્રોગ્રામિંગ કરવાનું. અને બીજો રસ્તો જે હું કહું છું ને એ જુદો છે. એ હું કહું છું ફ્રિકવન્ટલી રિકોલ કરવાનું. ખાલી બેઠા હોય ત્યારે યાદ કરવાનું કે આ પેલું હા શું હતું એન્ડિંગ ઓપરેશન માટે કે ઓરિંગ ઓપરેશન માટે, અને કદાચ ભૂલી ગયા હોય તો એ જ વખતે અથવા તો કોશિશ કર્યા પછી જ્યારે હરી જઈએ ત્યારે જઈને જોવાનું. આવું વારે વારે કરશો, રિકોલ કરશો એટલે વસ્તુ યાદ રહી જશે. પણ રિકોલ છે ને, it is creating recalling, action of recalling generates the necessity, and whenever there is necessity, then and then there will be supply, not otherwise. Just remember this thing, right? That's why you need to give a stimulus to your mind, and that's why you need to ask the question by yourself to yourself, and you will, if you will do it, you will be able to remember hell amount of things in your mind. Your mind will get blast because of the information you will have, right? If you follow this practice. Nobody is laughing, right? Like I am creating a situation to cry here. Is it like so? Is it like so? Am I creating situation to cry? See,
નો
still
સર
nobody is
No,
replying.
sir.
Okay, okay. So questions. After training this model, a question arises that how the system will know. बराबर, ये सब हमने डाल तो दिया अंदर, लेकिन how system means prologue will know. Here the system is prologue, right? Means we are implementing the system in prologue. That's why system is prologue. So how the system will know that cakes or khaman etc. are food? Let me show you the things again. See here, delicious is cake, delicious is food, right? So when I write only this thing, likes, who and food, suppose I don't write the further part, spicy food. Suppose I am generating a query, I am floating a query that who likes the food, right? There are 3 codes only in my 3 or 4 codes only, like delicious cakes, delicious food, right? Then likes, then Priya, comma khaman, right? Suppose these are the 4 lines, and then I raise the query. Of course there is one more line, likes who food, in the knowledge base itself. But now in goal file, if I write down likes who food, likes who food, what should be the answer? What should be the answer? You know, Priya likes coffee or Priya like ખમણ. હમણાં મેં તમને કહ્યું ખમણ, બરાબર? And it is in your mind that khaman is one of the food. Can you understand what exactly I am saying? You know that khaman is food. Then how software is giving the result that Priya likes the food? Means the answer of this particular will Priya like food. Priya likes food. I am guaranteeing that output. Let's assume like that. That answer of this line will Priya likes food. But if that's the answer given by the software, what is the thing here that has provided that intelligence, that has provided that ability to the software, because of which software can conclude that Priya likes food? If software is saying Priya likes khaman, then we may not wonder because it is already coded in the knowledge base. But software is giving the result Priya like food. It means software has used a word other than already coded into it. You have coded for khaman, Priya like khaman, or Priya like coffee. So how it has correlated that food and the khaman are the same thing? Because initially I have said that the software doesn't know anything about it. पहले तो मैंने ये बोला था कि for us delicious is delicious or likes is like, and that's why releases and likes are different. So if that's the correct argument, that's the correct thought, then something opposite is going over here. How the software is interpreting that Priya likes food. समझो છો ને ક્વેશ્ચન સમજમાં આવે છે હા કે ના?
हाँ सर।
Yes.
એવું કીધું હોત કે પ્રિયા લાઇક્સ કોફી તો આપણને કે એટલી બધી નવાઈ ના લાગે. વી મે નોટ વન્ડર કે આવું તો હોય, હવે અંદર લખેલું જ છે એટલે આવે છે. પણ આવું કઈ રીતે નક્કી કર્યું? બરાબર, ઓકે, આપણે બહુ વધારે વિચારવાની જરૂરિયાત નથી, આપણે આન્સર જોઈ લઈએ. बराबर, ये कुछ है, ये इसके लिए आप समझ सकते हो. इसके बारे में ज़्यादा बात ना करते हुए यहाँ पे देखो, जैसे कि एक नया एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं क्योंकि यहाँ दिया गया है. बराबर, इट्स फ्रेड आइसक्रीम. बराबर, इसका क्या मतलब है? सेंटेंस बनाऊंगा तो क्या बनेगा उसका? इसका सेंटेंस में कन्वर्ट करूंगा तो क्या क्या निकलेगा? यूजर इसका क्या इंटरप्रिटेशन लेगा? इट्स फ्रेड आइसक्रीम. बोलो.
फ्रेड इट्स
yes, Fred eats ice cream. Similarly, Fred eats watermelon. Fred eats banana. Fred eats dabeli. Right? So many things Fred is eating, but it's we only that who is knowing that eating means grinding something between teeth and letting it inside the body and then whatever the process going on, right? It's in our imagination. Then we have something like it's Fred food items, and this is a query raised by me. This line, it's Fred food items, right? So it is actually raising a query for food items which are eaten, which by eat by Fred, means it is supposed to list all the food that Fred is going to eat or Fred has eaten or whatever. खाया है, खाएगा, जो भी है, लेकिन नॉलेज बेस के अंदर ऐसी जो भी फूड आइटम है वो हमको लिस्ट आउट करनी है. हमको यानी इस सिस्टम को लिस्ट आउट करनी है. बराबर, तो उसका एक्सपेक्टेड आउटपुट क्या है? ये नॉलेज बेस के लिए फूड आइटम इक्वल्स टू आइसक्रीम. एक वन ऑफ द पॉसिबिलिटी इज आइसक्रीम, another possibility is watermelon, then lady finger, then dabeli. Right? That's what it is outputted over here. So this is result produced by the software. For your reference, my friend who has made this PPT has putted the snapshot, right? So now tell me how this food item is equal to ice cream, means how software has decided whether the Fred has eaten ice cream or watermelon or ladyfinger or dabeli. What is the common thing? Just find out the common thing. That's the hint for you. Find out the common thing between the query and the query raise and the knowledge base. Knowledge base और क्वेरी के बीच में कॉमन चीज क्या है?
आर्ग्यूमेंट के लास्ट में जो है वो सब कंपेयर कर दिया है इसका ऐसा.
इसको कंपेयर किया, लेकिन इट्स की जगह यहाँ लाइक्स भी होता तो क्या? फ्रेड प्लेइंग, या तो फिर इट्स फ्रेड.
जो
चलो इट्स
जो
है,
लास्ट
इट्स
में ना इट्स
हाँ बोलो लास्ट में है
वो जो इट्स ईट्स में जो फंक्शन मतलब बना है कि भाई ईट्स फ्राइड एंड फूड आइटम्स, तो जो फूड आइटम्स जैसे लास्ट में है उसी तरह
हाँ
जो ऊपर नॉलेज बेस में उसके जो लास्ट में वो सब फूड आइटम्स कंसिडर कर लिया।
बराबर है। लेकिन यहाँ पे एक बात ये बोलना चाहूँगा, जो तुमने बोली है लेकिन दबे हुए स्वर में बोली है, वो ये है कि इट इज़ ऑल्सो सर्चिंग फॉर इट्स। अगर यहाँ पे लाइक्स होता, लाइक्स फ्रेड कॉमा करके बनाना, तो वो ये आंसर में नहीं आता, क्योंकि लाइक अलग चीज है, ईट अलग चीज है। समझ में आ गया? हेलो, इज इट
यस सर।
क्लियर? ओके, so this is how things are working, and it may not be a matter of appreciation for you because it's a small system, but believe me, when we have large set of data, then we really need to have such system that can compare the things by itself, that can map the things by itself, and as a result it gives us back something as the returning knowledge, as a returning answer of the query. Are you clear with this?
यस सर।
Okay. It is further check and just read by yourself that how it is going to uh, means how it will fail or succeed in a particular case. So read this PPT. I am not going to discuss it with you. Everything will be clear from here, right? Next time we'll be doing practice in the prologue itself, and prologue looks something similar to, let me just open the window. There is prologue. So this is prologue. So this is my window for writing the query, right? Here I will be writing the query, and here I will be writing the knowledge base. See, this is for my knowledge base. Of course, this is function, and there are lots of things we need to understand. So we are not going to talk about it today, that what is this arrow sign or how this function is coded. So this sort of things will be discussed with you later on in the next lecture. Okay. For today, this much is enough. Let me stop over here, and you need to read the further things, right? ये सब जो बात में है पीपीटी में वो पढ़ो। रिया तुमको टीम्स में शेयर कर देगी, बराबर? दिस, हाँ बोलो, कुछ बोलना चाहते हो?
नो सर।
ओके।